Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another Q&A video leading up to the Walking Dead universe coming up in 2024. This one, we're going to talk about the possibility of the Walking Dead crossover series getting multiple seasons. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing what is our last Walking Dead Q&A video for 2023. I asked you guys yesterday to leave some Q&A comments for a Walking Dead universe Q&A. And here we are 50 questions later. So, what I'm going to end up doing, because you guys ended up asking so many questions, which again, thank you all so much for that. We will be, of course, going through some of them today. And then, of course, over the following week or so, we'll go through the rest of them and we'll answer the rest of them, because I do want to answer all the questions that you guys had. It's going to take me a few videos. So if your question's not in this video, don't worry. It's more than likely in the next one or the one after that. Just a matter of catching up to some of them and stuff like that. But I thank you all for leaving all the questions you guys did. I mean, honestly, I was absolutely blown away by that. So yeah, that was insane. But anyway, let's get into this. So the Walking Dead universe Q&A, I wanted to start with a big question for the Walking Dead universe in general. Which is the crossover series, right? So we know that Scott Gimple is developing a Walking Dead crossover series that is going to connect Dead City, Daryl Dixon, Ones Who Live, some of these other crossover shows into one big final, like Avengers Endgame type of situation, right? So, we're going to see something like that. Obviously, it's just a matter of when, how, stuff like that. But the first one for today comes from User, who says that, Dan, do you think that we could get multiple seasons of this crossover series? Because I don't see the CRM story being something that they can just rush through in the Rick and Michonne series. And no, I agree. I absolutely agree. I do think that the crossover series does need to at least be, if not a longer season of like 20-some episodes, it at least needs to be 2 seasons. You know what I mean? Because one season of like 16 episodes, you could do it for sure, but it would feel very condensed, I would like to think, especially because all of the characters are in one thing. So you're going to want to do like a big event. You're going to want to do like a long season. So either the idea would be to do 24 episodes like they did with season 11 and make that the true ending of The Walking Dead, or they could do 2 seasons of like 16 episodes or 10 episodes or whatever the case may be. And that could work as well too. You know what I mean? Because you do have to at least have some amount of, stuff going on. So I do agree. The crossover series definitely needs to be either a long 1 season thing or 2 normal size seasons for this crossover event, because there is a lot of stuff to cover. And in the Rick and Michonne series, yeah, I doubt we're going to be able to get through all of that. Nah, definitely not. Next one comes from Iron, who says that, Dan, do you think that the reason why they're holding off on this trailer is because they do believe that The Ones Who Live does not need a trailer? They think that maybe Rick and Michonne is enough of a pull for the audience that we don't even need a trailer to be sold on this show. And do you think maybe they've waited too long for a trailer? So, no, I don't think we're at a point right now where they've waited too long for a trailer, although early January, if we don't get something by then, yeah, I'm going to start saying they waited too long. Because, honestly, it's a bit of a risk to give a trailer a month before something releases. You want to really hype that stuff up and you want to really build it up, especially a show like this. But, again, if it airs in early January, then I don't see a problem. But, no, I hate to say it. As much as Rick and Michonne are a pull for the audience, no matter what, anybody out there that's a Walking Dead fan, you're going to watch it regardless of a trailer or not. I think that's definitely for sure. But I don't think that's an excuse. There definitely needs to be a trailer. It can be a short one if they want it to be, to not give too much away. But we definitely need a trailer. We need something, at least 1.5 to 2 minutes worth of footage. And I'm trying to be nice when I say that, you know what I mean? We gotta get some kind of context behind this show besides Rick walking in red smoke, please know I tried, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's fine and all, but we need to get more than that, And don't even give me this crap of like, oh, well, somebody opens a door in a new teaser. Exactly. We need a trailer. So, yeah, no, we need a trailer for this show. We need more footage for this show. I think we'll get it. I just think it's a little bit longer, and then we're going to get that announcement like, hey, trailer drops tomorrow, that type of thing. I do think we'll get it. It's just going to be a matter of time, but Yeah, we'll see. The next one comes from Vince, who says that, Dan, do you think that maybe Rick and Michonne timeline will take place after the events of The Walking Dead finale, before that? And do you think it's going to take place before World Beyond, after World Beyond, during World Beyond? What do you think the timeline is going to be for that? So, in terms of the main show, we know that it's definitely going to have some scenes after 9:05 because, there are definitely going to be some scenes where he talks to Jadis, and there's going to be some scenes where he, tries to figure out what's going on. So I think this show is going to be a little bit of everything. Call me nuts. I think we're going to see a little bit of what happened after 9:05 when he got taken to the CRM facility. I think we're going to do a lot of time skips in that first episode to kind of sync up to where we're at, to be honest. And I think that this show will mostly, though, after the first episode, will take place after the events of World Beyond and after the events of the Walking Dead finale. I do. I think the first episode is going to be catching up with these 7-some years. Like, I think that's a lot of what that one's going to be. Probably going to be an extended episode, probably going to be like an hour or so long. They're going to go into it. They're going to go into full detail, stuff like that. I think episode 1 will kind of cover that big time, that we missed with Rick, you know what I mean? And then after that, we're going to be in the current timeline, and we're going to see what Michonne's doing. We're going to see what everything else is going on. So, yeah, it should be good. But, I expect that first episode to be jam-packed with timelines and different stuff like that. It kind of has to be, you know what I mean? They have to explain stuff, but they can't hold back too much longer either, so it's kind of a tough one. But, yeah, something like that, I'd say. Next one comes from the Filming Daniel, who says that, Dan, do you think Major General Beal will be the biggest antagonist and the biggest rivalry Rick Grimes will ever have in the Walking Dead franchise? Also, do you think that Rick Grimes has had a great rivalry in the Walking Dead main show? And if so, which one would you say is the biggest rivalry Rick had in the main series? Now, in terms of the main series and in terms of Rick's biggest rivalry we've seen, some people might disagree with this. Some people might, not agree with this statement, but I'm going with either one of two options. Either it's Shane, because it's his best friend, and obviously that rivalry was, really good, too, for those 2 seasons. I'd say that's probably the biggest one he had, just because it was focused around Rick's family and Shane being a threat to that and stuff like that. And it was Rick's first kill, and it turned him into who he was and stuff. So I'd probably say Shane objectively, although I'm not going to lie, a second to that I'd say would be Negan, because their rivalry, like the whole maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and the back and forth and the fight scenes and lighting Lucille on fire, and I might say objectively Negan and Rick might have a bit more of a rivalry, but I just prefer Rick and Shane's. So I'll say Shane's a bigger problem because he was going to steal Rick's family from him, and I'd say that's about as bad as it gets right there. But Negan definitely, Negan and Rick had a pissing match for a whole damn 2 seasons. Let's be honest here. So, and it was a damn good one too. I really like the rivalry, but yeah, pretty damn good. But I'd say overall Shane, it's the most like friendship broken, friends to enemies, there's something about it. I'd say that's definitely Rick's best rivalry of The Walking Dead for sure. Next one comes from Fant, who says that, Dan, I love your channel, been watching since 2022 into 2023, really enjoy your videos of The Walking Dead. I was thinking I would ask you, how do you think The Walking Dead Ones Who Live will end? Now, thank you very much for that, of course. Thank you all, by the way, just real quick, for all the support. I really, really appreciate it throughout this year for 2023. It's been really amazing. But in terms of how I think The Ones Who Live will end, well, we did do a video on this, more in detail, so you can check that one out on the channel. But in terms of just off the top of my head, how this show is going to end, probably Rick finding Judith. I know that's a very out there one, but I just feel like they covered it up well. I really do. I just don't see how you couldn't end the show like that, to be honest. But again, maybe it'll be in a different way. Maybe it'll be a different conclusion. I feel like it'll be Rick back at Alexandria, or not Alexandria, but Commonwealth, because I know they tore the Alexandria set down. So it'll probably be Rick back at Commonwealth. I do think so, especially because I know that we've heard that apparently the Commonwealth set is still up for use, and they were still doing stuff with it this year. So I feel like that's what that was for, but again, we'll have to see. I feel like that's how they're going to end it, though. But they're going to end it in a bittersweet way where Rick is back with Judith and he sees his son again and everything's going good. But then it's the thought in the back of their heads, damn it, CRM is going to come after us for sure now. They are going to destroy us. This is not good, And it's going to be the setup for Commonwealth versus CRM, that type of conclusion, you know what I mean? And it'll set up for the crossover series as well, too. So that's how I envision it ending. Maybe with like a post-credit sequence at the very end of Morgan looking for Rick. That could happen, for sure. Like a little post-credit scene that Lenny could have filmed in a quick afternoon or something. That's how I could see it ending. But that's like the ideal version. How it'll really end, that one's difficult to say. It could be just some dumb cliffhanger. I mean, they definitely could do that. I hope they don't, but, we'll have to see. Because, maybe they want to do an extra season. We've talked about that idea before, too. So, yeah. And then, next one comes from The Real, who says that, Dan, I would love to see you do maybe like a collab or a collaboration type of video with Movie Idol. Would you ever be down to do something like that? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, really, it's just up to him, because I'm fully down to do any kind of collab with anybody Walking Dead related at all, really. As long as it fits into my schedule, and as long as I'm able to, of course, be there in time to do something like that, because I am pretty busy, obviously, with the channel and everything else I do and all that stuff. But I would really love to do some collabs. Maybe that could be something that we look into for 2024. Is maybe trying to find some of these Walking Dead YouTubers out there, some of these fellow Walking Dead YouTubers, and reaching out and saying like, hey, do you want to do an hour live stream or something? Like, I think that'd be really cool. We could go live on YouTube. We could talk about, some Walking Dead universe stuff, maybe with the other person, you know what I mean? And kind of talk to them. Really anybody. Movie Idol, Make a Path Presents. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter who. I think it'd be awesome, because, again, we're at a point with the channel where I would love to do collabs with other people. I think that would be really cool. I think that would be a really interesting kind of, tone shift for the channel every once in a while, reaching out and doing a collab stream maybe, or some, type of thing like that. I would do a live stream, because even though I know it, it'd be kind of more tense because you're live, in front of everybody, but I think it'd be awesome because at the same time, people could watch us talk, and then we could answer questions, while we're talking. I think that would be absolutely amazing. Engage you guys in the conversation and do like a big collab in some way, shape, or form. So any collabs with any Walking Dead, content creator would be awesome. I would absolutely love to do it. So yeah, if there's anybody out there that, would want to do one, or if you're a Walking Dead YouTuber yourself and you're watching this video, hey, honestly, reach out either on Insta or, Discord or something, and we could set something up. Honestly, I'm absolutely down for anything like that. So yeah. I think that'd be awesome. And to also get out there more with the community and maybe do a live stream and stuff like that, I think that'd be really, really cool. And that's definitely something I'm thinking about doing in 2024, for sure. And the last one for today comes from the Mass Ninja, who says that, Dan, do you think that maybe Major General Beal will threaten Rick about Alexandria if he ever tries to leave? And maybe even it's a scenario where, like, almost like Negan in the main Walking Dead, where if you do anything, I will wipe out Alexandria, blah, 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 blah. Except maybe in this version, Major General Beal shows Rick how powerful he really is, and he shows Rick what he does to Omaha in the Walking Dead World Beyond. And the reason why Rick has never left is because Major General Beal has shown him what he did to Omaha and shows him what he's capable of doing. He could even say, like, that is Omaha right there, what I did to that. That could be Alexandria, just like that. You know what I mean? Yes, I could see that. I could definitely see a dark scene like that. And the look on Rick's face, I mean, Andrew Lincoln's such a great actor. I could really see a look of, like, just fear in his eyes. You know what I mean? That would be sad, but damn, that'd be good. For General Beal as a villain, that would be really scary. That'd be really intimidating. And I feel like Omaha is definitely going to be something that's in this show, because it has to be. Like, they're bringing in World Beyond characters. They're bringing in elements of it. I feel like that has to be something that's mentioned as a kind of like, oh, crap. Like, look what these people are capable of, Rick. Do you really think you're going to get away? Like, you're not, I feel like it's going to be one of those scenarios. And I can't wait to see how they deal with that. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below, what are you guys expecting to see from The Ones Who Live? What are you guys expecting to see from the crossover series? Do you think it'll be multiple seasons? Let me know all that stuff and all those theories in the comment section below. Thank you all for asking all your Q&A questions. Of course, there are definitely more that we're going to get around to next time, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button to miss any other videos of The Walking Dead universe. Make sure to follow me at Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of The Walking Dead franchise. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.